Welcome back to Tarot by the Bay. I'm David. All right, I'm going to do something a little bit different today. I'm going to do a month-long reading on Donald Trump. This is a style of reading that I've seen Dr. Lena Rodriguez do on her Tarot Down Under channel, where she goes week by week and does like a little 3-card reading to get a vibe for what's going on with the different weeks in August. So I'm going to look week by week, starting with, it's August 3rd right now. So Saturday, August 3rd. This will go up on Sunday, August 4th. And just sort of look at the week from the 4th, Sunday the 4th through the 10th. And then the 11th through the 18th, the 19th through the 25th or 26th, and then the 26th to the end of the month. So there'll be 4 weeks coming up, and kind of like what the theme is going on for Trump for the next 4 weeks. Okay, let's come on down. Let's see what we got going on for Donald Trump, starting what we would call the first week of August, but basically Sunday, August 4th through Saturday the 10th. Okay, this is for entertainment purposes only. So we're going to start the week off here with the 9 of Wands. It's kind of the waiting for the shoe to drop. Kamala Harris is going to, this week, she's going to announce her vice presidential pick. Could happen on, it's Saturday as I record this. Could happen today. Might happen on Sunday. Reports it could happen on Monday. But certainly by Tuesday, she will have announced her pick. Once that pick has been announced, Team Trump is probably going to react to it. But this is kind of like waiting for something to happen. Trump has had a rough couple of weeks since Kamala Harris was nominated or was Biden stepped down from running for re-election in 2024 and Kamala Harris took his place. So he has just been weathering the storm, and he had a disastrous interview with black journalists, and he's on his heels. Okay, so what else do we have coming up this week? We have court cases. My other reading, I just literally got done recording here, is that Judge Chutkin on the 9th of August wants briefs from Trump's lawyers and Jack Smith for an August 16th hearing. So Trump is going to have to deal with court cases. The January 6th case is moving again. We also have, he's been trying to get the gag orders lifted in the New York criminal trial case, but he's got court cases that are coming up, laying on his mind, things that are coming up here. We've got the 9 of Swords, the stress. And this is self-inflicted stress that he's got going on here. The court cases are stressing him out. He's waiting for Kamala Harris. His poll numbers are stressing himself out. Things are not going swimmingly for Donald from the week of August 4th through the 10th. Last one on this one. Sorrow and disappointment. I think, and that's going to continue throughout the week. He's trying to get through the week. He's got court cases. He has personal setbacks that are keeping him awake at night. Things are not coming up aces for Donald Trump in that first week. Let's move these cards up. Second week of August. So this would be the 11th through the 17th. The Magician card. Coming up with something new, manifesting something. There's rumors that they want J.D. Vance to step down because his poll numbers are terrible, and it's been causing Trump stress. And they're not going to make their mind up until after Kamala Harris names her VP. So at this point, there's now plans are being enacted. I don't think this is going to be the flim flam razzle dazzle type thing. I think there's going to be a plan that's going to be put in place. What do we have here? Okay, so we've got the 4 of Wands. I think that's right. So that following week, I think there's going to be an announcement that something new is being brought in. This could be, I don't know, Kamala Harris decides she's going to debate Trump on Fox that week of the first week of September. I don't think that's the case. This could be that Trump's dropping out of the race. Probably not. I think this is going to be the announcement that J.D. Vance has decided he wants to spend more time with his family sofa and is going to back out of the race. And the RNC has to select a new vice president. Whatever this thing is, Trump is feeling empowered and in control. The speculation, I was saying Elon Musk, but it could very well be Peter Thiel was the one that wanted J.D. Vance in the in as Trump's VP. But now that Mr. Dance has stepped down from Project 2025, and Trump has been disavowing Project 2025. Project 2025 is now kind of fading off the table, and I think J.D. Vance was put in there to ensure Project 2025 got advanced. But if that is no longer an issue, Donald Trump can now pick, his new VP candidate, which could very well be himself for all we know. Yeah. And finally, the Three of Cups. I think he's going to want to have a celebration of bringing in somebody new, whether it's Lara Trump or originally I had Marco Rubio in there, but there's going to be a celebration of things. Something's going to happen for Donald Trump that he's going to celebrate. Now, mind you, this is when the hearing is supposed to happen in Judge Chutkin's courtroom. Maybe things get delayed, but I think this is going to be the week of manifestation where Trump likely picks up something new as far as a VP pick. Okay, let's go to week 3, which is going to be August, not 17th, 18th. Sunday, August 18th through the 25th. 4 of Coins. Okay. This could be a health issue or information that's being kept to himself. But I think also what this is whatever this big announcement is, Trump is now going to see what the payout is for this. This is constriction. I don't think whatever is going to work out here, whatever he manifests, bringing in something new that he's all proud and smug about and thinks everybody should celebrate. This isn't a big return on reward here. There's going to be a judgment that happens. Strength card. This judgment could be a decision. Look at these major arcana coming out here. This third week, the 18th to the 26th, is a kind of a critical week here. And a victory. Keeping things close to the vest. I think if this was announcing a new VP pick, now we're going to see what the poll numbers are. The people will speak. There might be a boost in that because, J.D. Vance was like the most unpopular VP pick ever, beating out the likes of Sarah Palin and Dan Quayle. So as far as that goes, I think he's successful. The other thing is, remember, Trump is trying to change the news cycle and take away steam from Kamala Harris. To that regard, he might be successful because the news cycle will turn into this new VP pick and how is it going to impact the election. Okay? So Kamala Harris's run of incredible dominating the news might come to a close the week of the the week of this is going to be the 4th, the 11th, the week of the 18th. Let's go to the 25th here. All right, so as we start the last week of August, now you have to go out and fight, and you have to work. Now things are happening here. We've got action being taken. Oh, dear me. I think we've got some court cases coming up now. We had the judge check-in on the 9th, NA on the 9th here, and you got the 16th, Friday the 16th for the court cases. Probably waits a week, and then starting this week, we're going to be in the January 6 hearings. Something's happening that a harsh truth is coming up in Donald's life here. Six of Swords, going out of troubled waters to calmer shores. Things are not working out well. He's, he may have had a week of if they change the VP, a week of changing the news cycle, but he's not going to be able to stay on top of it. There's too much other stuff going on that is of consequence to him. Again, announcement of like court cases, things going away, and announcements of actions being taken. I think the hearings being scheduled. He's not going to get the delay he wants on this one. So the end of August, there's going to be actions taking place. I don't see any real health events here. I mean, if you look at it, other than this, there are no Pentacle cards here. We have a page underneath it in the Four of Pentacles there. So there could be a health thing that's happening on here. It could be that after he announces the VP pick, if things aren't improving on the poll numbers, there might be some discussions that happen with Trump about maybe he's the one who needs to leave. It's not the VP pick, it's you. And then there's going to be a battle royal here about them trying to push Trump out. Trump doesn't have to leave if he doesn't want to. He is the pick of the Republican Party. That is the way it is. And you can't force him to not be your pick at this point. You chose him. Now, could you get him to step down? Possibly. But you've just changed the VP pick. And now you have to convince Donald Trump that he needs to step down as the presidential pick. That's not exactly Donald Trump's strong point. I think that would be one of those things, one of those lessons to be learned is that, Joe Biden willingly, maybe begrudgingly, but willingly walked away from power. Does anybody here think that Donald Trump has the humility to do something like that? Putting other people's needs for the needs of the greater good over his own desires? That's not even a concept he can wrap his brain around. That's foreign to him. Okay. For the remaining month of August, what is the spiritual theme for Donald Trump? What's the spiritual theme? Little four-carder for Donald Trump in August. All right, this card wants to stay on top. I knew it. It's always the Page of Pentacles, which was the underlying energy here. This is new things being brought forward. New ideas, new starts, messaging about values. And there's the the last week, the Seven of Wands, the fighting. Knight of Pentacles, changing of values. The World card, bringing things to a close. And the Empress. Now, if Trump were going to be like Biden, he might consider messaging that his health is an issue and he's going to walk away for the good of the party. But Trump would never do that. He's all about, instead of this being health, this is about wealth. Trump is about self-enrichment and what works best for him. He's very lazy. He's very entitled. He's always had a luxurious life. And it's not like he's about to do something. There's no self-sacrifice here. He's not going to sacrifice himself for the good of the country. No, he's gonna just double down and do what he does best here. So he's going to double down and fight. And even though he should be calling it quits, he's not going to call it quits. This is his world at this point. I think at this point he's made up his mind that he's going to fight all the way to the end. Anthony Scaramucci was suggesting that Trump, if his poll numbers drop, may try and cut a deal to get out of prosecution for his state cases and drop out of the election, citing a health event, which is entirely possible. That Page of Pentacles could be him saying, "Oh, I have a health event, and now I need to walk away from the fight," and that's and then ending his campaign. That would be entirely possible, and maybe even a reasonable option for him in August. But it would require humility. It would require giving up your vengeance tour and such. And his ego, you'd have to put your ego in check. And if there's one thing that is the great unchecked, immovable force in this world, is Donald Trump's ego. So, are you saying, can Donald Trump put his ego away and do something that serves him? No. He can't do it. His ego rules all. So, think of August as the month that Donald Trump could have, would have, and should have dropped out of the election, and he had his best chance to avoid incarceration legally by doing that, by cutting some deals. Think of August as being the month he could have, would have, and should have done that, but likely won't. Thank you for watching this video and supporting my channel. I appreciate it. I hope you found this reading insightful, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.